Good morning and welcome to Grey Wolf Adornments. My name is Lisa Templeton and I'm the owner. I got my hair cut and in preparation for my surgery, so that's probably going to be the first thing that you notice that's different. But today I wanted to come on YouTube and Facebook and just give you an update on what's going on with the channel and what's happening with me personally. So yesterday I went to see my surgeon, and unfortunately I'm going to have a second surgery, and that surgery has been scheduled for October the 13th. And I will have my daughter come onto my Facebook page and load an update after that, so you guys will know what's going on. I was very much hoping that surgery could be avoided because according to the latest MRI, the cyst that was on my pancreas is gone. However, there is a tumor right at the end of my pancreas that's also attached to my spleen that they feel is going to be potentially cancerous in the future. So we're going to go ahead and take that out just as a preventative measure to make sure that I don't get cancer in the future. In certain respects, it's a little bit depressing because I was really hoping that I could just bypass a second surgery. But at the same time, I'm really I really don't want to get cancer of the pancreas because, you know, folks don't survive that very much. It's it's an unnecessary thing. According to the doctor, this one will be less traumatic than the last surgery, and that recovery time should be shorter. So that's what I'm hoping for. I have been working on some new projects to show you, and I'm going to show you those next. I just wanted to come up and or come on and give you an update on what's going on. The website will still be up, and hopefully my daughter will be able to help me with that should any orders come through while I'm trying to recuperate. So everything's still up and running, and we should be okay there. It's just, you know, while I'm recuperating, there's not going to be any more projects done. And I have a whole slew of them. And unfortunately, at work, I've been working like 50 hours a week for the last month or so. So it's been pretty hectic at work. So I haven't had a lot of spare time in order to do new projects and get those products up on the website. The ones I'm going to show you today are, most of them you've seen through my Facebook feed if you follow me on Facebook. Some of them are up on the website as of this taping, and some of them are brand new that I'm going to try to get up on the website today. Just depends on what happens today. 2 days off in a row is sometimes really difficult lately to stay 2 days off, just because we've had problems with staffing for the last 6 months at least since I had my first surgery. So anyway, I'm crossing my fingers on that, and like I said, I will have my daughter post something on Facebook just to say how my surgery went, and I should be back up and running within 2 weeks according to the doctor, because this time the surgery will be less traumatic. So anyway, I thank you for your time and attention, and now let's get right to the new product updates. Okay, so the first product I want to show you is this Halloween tote bag. That it's good for using for the kids as candy, and at the end of the season you can throw it in the washing machine wash it and reuse it for the very next year. So that in this bag has pumpkins on it and an orange handle, and the inside of the bag is also orange, and it's got the boxed corners, so you can actually set it down when it has something in it, and it would probably stand up straight. I'm not really sure, but it does have the box corners, so you can put more stuff in it. So that is the first one I wanted to show. Okay, so the second bag is the same style with the pumpkins on it, but it has the matching handles instead of the orange ones. And again, it's got an orange inside, and the corners are boxed. Now this is nearly 100% cotton. I did use some stabilizer in the handles to make them a little stronger, and not sure what that's made out of, but it is not cotton. So, but these bags are 100% washable, so you can reuse them when the season's over. Alrighty, continuing on with our Halloween theme. This is it says Happy Halloween there, and Boo, and it's got bats and spider webs and spiders, and it has the box corners and the orange interior, and this one has the orange handles. Alrighty, this one is the same style bag. And again, it has the box corners, but with this one, the handles are the matching fabric there, and they do have the stabilizer in the handles, and there's a look inside the bag. So these are really cute, and it helps us to green up our Halloween experience by using a reusable tote bag instead of the plastic pumpkins or the plastic bags. I'm just going to show you both of these at once this time to make it just a little bit easier, because I made two versions of each bag, and one is with the matching fabric print, and one is with the one that matches the interior of the bag. So this is the daisy print bags, and they do have let me see, you do have the light blue interior in there on both of them, and both of these do have the box corners, so they are pretty deep, and they are 100% cotton except for the thread and is nylon, and there is some stabilizer inside the handles to make them stronger. Those are not, that stabilizer is not cotton, but anyway, they are 100% washable, and it just helps. You know, you can use these for shopping, you can use them for book bags. I mean, they have, these have extra long handles, and so you can throw them over your shoulder, so they're very, very functional and usable bags that you can throw in the washing machine. Okay, on this one, it's that same daisy cotton print, but I did not put the stabilizer in these handles, and they are very much more flexible. Anyway, I didn't put the stabilizer in the handles, and you can definitely tell the difference if you were able to feel the handles. I think the ones with the stabilizer on the inside are much stronger than this. So this bag is still flexible, it's still very serviceable, but and 100% washable. It just doesn't have the stabilizer in the handles. Okay, and the last of the tote bags that I have to show you is this pink striped bag. So we got one with, again, we have one with the matching print in the handles, and one with the pink print, or the pink fabric that matches the inside of the bag. And both of these bags have this pink interior, and these box corners on both of them. They've kind of been in a box waiting to be ordered, so they're kind of wrinkly, but they are 100% washable like my other bags, and they are very serviceable. You can use them as grocery bags, you can use them as tote bags. Um, they're just very versatile. You can use them for a lot of different things. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show you was an assortment of face masks. Where I live in Texas, our governor has rescinded all the face mask orders, but some employers still require us to wear a face mask, like my employer does. Um, so I made up a bunch of these face masks. They are so cute, and then they're really thin elastic, so that it doesn't hurt your ears, and that's what the inside of these particular face masks look like. These are all the tote bags, and these were all part of our spring, or my spring collection. And then there's this special one that has the unicorns on it, and the purple insides. Now these are available in small, medium, and large. The small is child size. That's the small. This is the medium size. And that one's the large size. I wear the large size. The medium is probably for your average person, but the small is definitely child size. And they're all, I have them available in these patterns, one of each size right now. Okay, next up is this set of, these are flour sack drawstring bags. I made a set. And the idea, the concept behind these is if you shop in the bulk food section, like at Whole Foods Market or Central Market, these bags will come in handy, and you do not need to use the plastic bags that come in the store. You can bring these home. They're 100% cotton. They will wash if you wash them on the general cycle, so you can wash these. And these will help eliminate your use of plastics in the store, and that was the concept behind these. And also, because Dollar Tree has some printed flour sack towels, I thought it would be fun to make some of these drawstring bags out of those printed flour sack towels. So there's those. But the idea behind these is you can use these for produce in the store, or you can use them for bulk foods that you buy in the bulk food section. And they do have the drawstring bag, or the drawstrings, to help keep them closed. And they're 100% cotton, so you're able to wash them on the general cycle and reuse them as many times as you want. Alrighty, the next thing I wanted to show you is all of these mug rugs. These are fun additions to anybody's decor. I mean, they can replace your coasters, although they are not waterproof. They are a bit heat proof though. So this is my spring line. It's a set of 4. This is my Halloween line. That's a set of 5, and let me show you what they look like up close. They're just meant to be something fun to add to your decor, and they are functional. I use them as spoon mats for my coffee. Instead of a paper towel, I put my spoon on one of these mats, and also known as coasters. These are the holiday ones that I made last year. These are made out of flannel. And again, they are just something fun. It's meant to help replace the plastic coasters, or the ceramic coasters, and they're washable. You can just throw them in the washing machine, and you don't even have to put them on the general cycle. They're very durable. I use mine all the time for spoon mats, and for just to put my coffee mug on, which is, us quilters call it a mug rug, but they are also coasters or spoon mats, whatever you want to call them. They're just fun and practical ways to replace paper towels in your household. Alright, and just a quick word about packaging. These will come wrapped in a paper wrapper. Right now I have these taped, but going forward they will be glued together to minimize the use of any plastics in my packaging. Okay, Okay, so I wanted to do a quick flip through of this book that I made. This was it used to be a sample recipe book, and there's a piece of thread on there. It's aggravating. So, and I just recovered it and made it something serviceable. It was really meant to be a book of shadows. It has paper that you could write on or journal, and then divider cards. But you can use it for just about anything. It doesn't have to be a book of shadows. It's just how you can take Goodwill stuff and turn it, because this is where I bought this book, at the Goodwill, and you can turn it into something magical that has more use. For all you scrapbookers out here, that's a good use for this. It can be a scrapbook, could be a journal, could be a lot of different things. I just recovered this with paper and made this book something new and fun. And then of course here's a notepad at the back to give it even more dimension. And this is what it looks like in the back. So, and then it has the crystals on the side, just as extra. So I was really proud of the way that book turned out. It turned something that would have otherwise been trash and turned it into treasure. Okay, now we're going to get into some recycled jewelry. Now this is jewelry that I made. I filmed a unjarring a few months back, and this is the jewelry that I made from those component parts that I got out of that box. So these have all been cleaned and reimagined into something new. And so the first is this set of chandelier earrings made with those little plastic or little acrylic hearts, and they also have some faceted glass beads on this. I thought that they just turned out absolutely amazing, and you can never tell that this bead right here is secondhand. It just looks gorgeous. And that's the way it looks on the back. I mean, this is two-sided, double-sided, so and these are nickel-free ear wires as well. So I think they just turned out absolutely amazing, and I just love the way they turned out. Alrighty, here are those red acrylic hearts that were in that jar, and I just reimagined them into these beautiful chandeliers. And once they were cleaned up, you can't really tell that these are repurposed or reused. This chandelier is one-sided though, but they turned out absolutely amazing, and I'm so proud of the way they turned out. You cannot tell that these are upcycled earrings. Okay, so now I used some of the beads that I had in my stash, like this focal. I already had it in these little faceted glass beads, so that part's new. But these little barrels and these silver barrels are items that I got inside that jar as well. And then I also had these geometric square beads in my stash, and these are freshwater pearls. Well, they're cultured pearl teardrops shaped, I guess, or I don't know what they call that, but they are freshwater pearls. And then to add interest, I put the extender on that. This is actually meant to be a choker and not your average size. And these are just, they're not wire wrapped components, but they are similar. And I just thought they turned out, it just turned out so lovely. And you can't really tell, after I clean them up, you can't tell that these are used beads. I keep saying that, but I just want to illustrate that point, that we can take something old and make it new and serviceable and fashionable all over again. And I think I've achieved that with this necklace. Now with this one, my original intent was to do a wire, or to do a wrap bracelet, a bohemian style wrap bracelet. But it ended up being too long. So I just turned it into a bohemian style necklace. Now this is just, these are those wooden beads that came in the jar, and the little and the silver ones, and the little roses. And then I added some extra components that I had in my stash, and it has a lobster clasp on it, and I added this focal, and because it seemed to go well with this particular necklace. And it's just all those wooden beads in a random pattern mixed with some metal and acrylic beads that came in the jar. So and it is extra long necklace. It's 28 inches long, but it's just meant to be a fun extra long necklace that you can wear with just about anything. Now, the last thing I have to show you today from the Upcycle Goods is this set. I'm going to sell this as a set, and it has these earrings to go with it. Very beautiful. And it's a bracelet. I am going to change the clasp on these, and I'm waiting for that package to come in the mail. But these gold beads right here down the center, and the pearls were in that jewelry jar. Now the big pearls, this is what the back looks like. So it'll sit flat on your wrist. These pearls and these Rivolis were in my stash along with the little seed beads here. But I think it turned out amazing, that bracelet. And I take a lot of inspiration from this bracelet from Orchid and Opal. She makes a lot of really neat bead weaving. And here's the necklace. Let me get a close-up. It's another version of that centerpiece that was on the bracelet. And then I incorporated the different colors into the necklace. Most of these came from my stash. This part of the necklace, most of these beads came from my stash. So this whole set is only about 30% recycled materials, because like I said, most of these beads came from my stash to make this with, but it completes a whole set that just turned out very I'm just amazed at how well it turned out. So there you have it. I appreciate all your time and attention today. I hope you enjoyed this finished product update, and I will see you next video.